Hey there everyone, this is Jeff Perkins with JD Cutlery throwing together another quick video on some of the new Reate Crossroads that have just been released, and of course we've got some custom anodized versions here. I must say I was very excited to see that Reate was doing a collaboration with Kirby Lambert. I've always wanted to get a hold of one of his knives, but of course because of the price have never been able to quite pull the trigger on it. So seeing that they've teamed up and they're doing a collaboration together really had gotten me excited about this one. So they did finally come in, and as is always true with the Reates, the fit and finish is just fantastic on them. The point where the titanium meets either your carbon fiber or G10 handle is just incredibly smooth. So the fit of those two components together is just seamless. It's really, really nice. Because of that reason, I did not buff any of these out. If I would have buffed the titanium, I would have then rounded that edge of the titanium just a hair, and that would have then given you the feel where you could feel it between the two components. So I didn't go that route on these. Let's go ahead and hit the specs real quick. We have a blade length of 3.625 inches, and we are looking at an M390 steel. Handle length on this one is 4.72 inches. You do have either a carbon fiber with a weave or marble pattern to it, or a G10 handle on them. They do have satin finish, and they are a hollow grind knife. Overall weight is 5.31 ounces. So nice package on these knives. They definitely, like I said, the fit and finish is great. Let's go ahead and hit them one at a time so you guys can get a feel for what we've done here, and we'll see where we're at. Get a couple of these out of the way here. Okay, so I'll leave the two blue ones kind of on the screen right now. This one will have a lanyard, doesn't have a lanyard quite yet. We went with a bronze pocket clip and hardware and a bronze backspacer. I really like how they did this. You've got two brass washers in there that gives you that floating backspacer. So very sharp design. Nice stud for the lanyard, very easy to pull it in and through. And the pivot also has that brass cup that it's sitting in. So definitely a nice machining on it, very nicely done. This is a low voltage blue with a bronze stone wash. So you've got that bronze kind of running through all of it. And the edges, of course, pick it up a little bit more with the stone wash. Lockup on these are all nice and early. They're at probably about 5%. Centering on these is all pretty nice. I always look down here at the tip on the backspacer to see where we're really at. And the action is just incredibly smooth on these knives. Very sharp looking knives. You've got the Kirby Lambert identification on here, and of course on the other side you have the Reate identification, and then down here on the flipper they've got the M390. So very cool looking. I really like the pivot screws they did on this one. It's a machined raise TriStar, and then of course your number 10 Torx for adjusting the pivot. So very, very smooth action, nice looking knives. Really happy with these. Let's go ahead and hit the other blue one. Now this is a solid blue through this portion, and then we did a fade into the bronze on the backspace, or on the liners, and then went with the blue again on the backspacer and pocket clip. This one's got the marble carbon fiber. Very, very nice looking marble carbon fiber. Really happy with the quality of these. And like I said, as far as how the fitting of the titanium and the carbon fiber goes, I don't think you're going to get much better than that. So, do have a little bit of oil around that pivot. It's not a big deal. It is just the number 10 weight nano oil, which I use in the pivots and bearings. Again, just flips out like a dream. Lockup. This one's about 20%. Centering. Looks pretty good there. So just a very sharp looking knife. Fits nicely in the hand. Pardon my my band-aids. I've been fighting with some tools in my shop. We just finished building the shop. I should have it totally complete this week. Really excited about that. Just put some heating out there so I don't freeze my butt off as it gets colder and colder here. This one is a green to blue fade on the bolster. You've got the green fading into the tealy blue, into a high voltage blue. Then we went with bronze on the backspacer and pocket clip. Really sharp looking knife. Very happy with the way this one turned out. Again, we got a little bit of oil in here, but really sharp looking. This is the weave carbon fiber. Has a lot of nice color to it. And again, just crazy smooth flipping action. This one again is at about 5% lockup. So definitely in there solid. And centering. This one is a hair to this side. I'll probably adjust that a little bit. But very, very cool looking knife. And of course we've got the matching lanyard to go with it. This one we went with a teal color. It's just a solid teal with a gold backspacer and pocket clip, and the blue on the hardware. And you're in the marble carbon fiber again on this one. So very sharp looking. Centering looks really good there. Action is nice and smooth yet again. And you're probably about 10 to 20% on the lockup on this one. So very cool looking knife. The teal's turned out looking pretty cool. And I really like the G10. I was a little hesitant as to what I thought about the G10. When I ordered them, I was like, I'm only going to get two, not quite sure. But again, very, very nice. So you've got the bronze and the G10. And then we went blue on the pocket clip and backspacer. So very nice looking knife. A little bit of oil around that pivot again. Centering looks pretty good on that one. Might be a hair to this side. Lock up again, about 5%, nice and early. Give you a plenty of room to wear that in. Really sharp looking knives. And again, we went with the lanyard to make it a little easier to get in and out of your pocket. Well, I guess out of your pocket, not necessarily in your pocket. Here is the other G10. We went with a low voltage blue there. Bronze pocket clip. Low voltage blue and bronze back here. And of course the same blue hardware. Low voltage blue. Unfortunately, It does fingerprint some, not horrible. I mean, you can see where we're at there. It's fingerprinting up some. A little bit of Windex, dry cloth, you're good to go. So I'm going to try and muddy this up just so you can see exactly what it'll look like. But a little bit of Windex, dry cloth, and you're right back to that super vibrant. So, again, nice fit and finish. The G10 carbon fiber, you can feel the difference. The G10 to titanium point, you can feel the difference. It's not anything you're going to get caught on or anything like that. You can feel a little bit of difference there. Unlike the carbon fiber, it is totally smooth. So the titanium G10 transition, you can feel it just a little bit, but it's not anything that you're going to get caught on or anything like that. You can't even see that there would be a difference in transition there. So, nicely centered. And we're at about probably 20-30%. So, it's interesting. These are like 5% or 20% as far as the lockup. But again, the action on these knives, nice and smooth. The blade will just drop in there, especially as you wear it a little bit. You just give it that little bit of a nudge, and she's popping right down in there for you. This one is a green with blue stone wash. Turned out pretty sharp looking. Blue hardware on the screws. Carbon fiber just catches the light so nicely. Very good looking stuff. We went blue on the back spacer and pocket clip to match that blue stone wash in the green. And again, you just got oil around this pivot. So I do like that little brass cup that they put in there. Very sharp looking. And we're about 10-15% on the lockup on this one. And the centering is pretty good. Again, they just flip like a champ. That one takes just a tiny bit more to get in there. Really like the way these knives feel and operate. So we're going to grab the purple one here real quick. Go ahead and put that in. I did want to throw in a real quick comparison on size. I had a customer wanting to know what the differences are between the K3 and the Kirby Lambert. When you put them butt to butt, there is about a ½ inch in difference in overall length. Blade length is a slight bit longer on this one, on the K3 versus the Kirby Lambert. So these K3s are pretty cool, definitely dig them. But this is the new Crossroads video, so we'll stick with Crossroads for right now. I just wanted to throw that size comparison in there real quick. So this one, you've got a nice high voltage purple with blue pocket clip and back spacer. And those little washers are bronze, or not bronze, I'm sorry, they're brass. And we went with blue on the screws. Pivot is the bronze and blue. So very nice looking. Nice early lockup again on that one. And she's centered in there nicely. And again, they fire right off. They are some very smooth knives. Fit in the hand real nice. Just your lanyard sticking out. So that is the high voltage purple. Really happy with the way that one turned out. And we have one more left. Have another of the low voltage blue. This one we went with the gold on the pocket clip and back spacer, and just blue throughout. No fade on this one. So, very nice looking. Kind of already fingerprinted this one up. That's what it looks like with fingerprints. A little bit of Windex, and it makes the color pop that much more. Just great feel there, man. It is just smooth. Crazy the transition there. Really like that. You can see that gold down in there. Of course, we went with gold and blue on the pocket clip, or I'm sorry, on the lanyard. This one is centered up pretty nicely. And the lockup again, nice and early, probably 5 or 10%. So really happy to have these in stock. They were well worth the wait. The design on these is just fantastic. We are getting ready to bulk up. As you can tell, the website's got quite a few knives on it currently, so we are just loading up right now, trying to get ready for the Christmas season. So we will see what else we have coming in. Let's see, I do have, I've got 2 of the Damasteel jacks coming in. One of them is already spoken for, but they said it was going to be that nice swirling pattern. So I've got 2 of those coming in. I will be buffing out another 3 of the jacks. So we'll have those on the website hopefully in the next week or so. The jack is just crazy. I love that knife. But there it is with the bead blast. And I really like these buffed out. So very, very nice. There's my own personal. We went with a green to blue to green fade. And the video is really not catching it, but this one's got a cool iridescence to it. Very sharp looking knives. So Reate is just really kicking tail on some of these new designs. Really happy with the quality out of them. Again, that one there is my own personal carry. So that says a lot when the knife guy is carrying one as an EDC. But again, we will have quite a few new knives coming in, lots of ZT. Excited about some new Hoback knives that are going to be coming in, hopefully close to Christmas, right about the Christmas time. They've got the Paraclete coming out, and then there's a couple others that I'll have coming in pretty soon here as well. Thank you for checking out the video. If you're interested in any of them, please check out the website at www.jdcutlery.com, and we'll see you on the next one.